Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Jen here. We're talking about website flipping. In this video, we're going to drill down and take a look to break down some Flippa website flips. Before I get into it, don't forget to hit subscribe, click on the notification bell, and what would really help me out is if you go to comments and comment Flippa for the algorithm. I would greatly appreciate that. Okay, let's get into it. If you're not familiar, Flippa is a marketplace platform for buying and selling digital assets like domains, websites, SaaS businesses, social media accounts, newsletters, and a lot more. So buyers come here to purchase these assets and sellers come here to sell the assets. Here's a look at what the listings look like. It has a lot of great info about what's up for sale. In this one, we see an e-commerce store is for sale. We have some info here about the profit margin, age of the site, and this one is under NDA, so we can't see all the info. We keep going, we can read about the business, when it was established, and this description blurb here, which is what the seller put together. If you look at the top, you can see this is the asking price. So far, there are no comments. There are 651 views and 75 watchers who have favorited this listing and are watching it. So that's what we can learn about this one. On Flippa, you can do either an auction or a classified listing to buy and sell. And that one looked like a classified listing. Let's take a look at some auctions so you can see what that looks like. Okay, so I'm just going to go all the way down here to the bottom and click auction. And it's just what it sounds like. You set a minimum opening bid and buyers come in and they bid until the auction ends. And then the top bidder wins provided they meet the minimum reserve price. So if you're a seller, you can set a reserve price for your auction. This is the minimum price that the bids must reach in order for the listing to sell. If it does not reach this reserve price during the time that the auction runs, then it will not sell. So this one is for a content website. Reserve is $7,500. So far it's at $3,000. There's one bid, 14 days left in the auction, and the bid was for $3,000. Buy it now price is $10,000. So this is a price that a buyer can come in and instantly purchase this listing for without having to go through the auction and the bidding process. And it looks like this is a golf content site. It's only 6 months old, but it's generating income, high profit margin, traffic, and then you can read more about this listing here. So let's break down and take a look at some website flips on Flippa. I love to do this. It's really cool to be able to learn from other sellers, other website flippers, see what they're doing, see what strategies are working, look and see what type of sites they're building and flipping. And on the left here, these filters you can set any way you wish to turn up whatever types of assets you want to see. Whether you want to look at websites that have sold, newsletters that have sold, 2+ year old businesses that have sold, starter sites that are 3 months old that have sold. You can control all that here in these filters. So for now, all I'm going to look at are sold sites, nothing else. We'll start right here in the middle. There's this chocolate recipe blog. It sold for $13.50, as we saw on that previous page. Here's a snapshot of the info. It's under a year old, was making a little bit of money, high profit margin and traffic. And here is the info that the seller prepared for the listing. Not much to this one. The reason why this one sold for 4 figures as a starter site is because, first, it was a little bit of an older site. It wasn't 1 or 2 months old. It was almost a year old. It was earning almost $100 a month with a nice high profit margin and traffic. All those things are to its benefit. Let's take a look at another one. This one's a 2-year-old PR site, sold for $405. All right, so this one was also income producing, a nice high profit margin with traffic. It also had subscriptions, which is pretty cool. This is all the info about the site, run on WordPress. These are the plugins enabled on it. 18 subscribers, social media pages, info about how it's earning money, time commitment needed, info about financials, customers, growth potential, recommendations, all good stuff. This one sold for $405. Here are more sites that have sold. This one went for $86.50. It was 2 years old. Making money, high profit margin. Look at the traffic. Lots of web traffic, which is why this one sold for so much. This one went for almost $10K. Here's the info behind the site, how it started. It's earning through ad networks, Azoic and AdSense. They call this a turnkey business. It's already producing traffic and making money. And it looks like this one had comments. Let's see what people were asking. Can you provide any info on how the site works? Questions and comments about monetization. Okay, pretty cool. Let's look at one other. When you have a moment, if you go to Flippa, I would recommend you register so you can see the entire listing. You get full access once you have a login. If not, you'll have kind of a limited view of the site. So that's my tip for if you want to do this on your own time. This is a movie food prices site. I find that this is a pretty good niche. Sites that show menus or menu prices, menu info. I see a lot of these pop up on Flippa from time to time that do pretty well. This one sold for $6,500. It gets almost 36,000 views per month, making almost 300 a month. It's 6 years old, so it's nice and aged. 100% profit margin. Moviefoodprices.com. Cool. What a good domain name. Started in 2018. How the site makes money, which is through ads. This is awesome, and that's really all there is to it. So they publish content on the site. They get a nice amount of traffic and earn from display ads. Let's see if this one is live. It may not be. Sometimes when a site recently sells, it goes through a migration and transfer process where it goes down from the internet for a bit. But this one looks like it's up. So this is what it looks like right now. You can see there's an ad right here. There's an ad here at the bottom. Another ad. So it's well monetized. And it's pretty straightforward. You could click on these, and this actually is an ad. Very clever. Okay, so these are different menu prices for various movie theaters across the world, US, UK, Canada, Australia. So you click these chains of movie theaters and it'll pull up that info. Great idea. Okay, so that wraps up the video. We did look at a couple different sites that we evaluated on Flippa. These ones have been flipped or sold. So they were created by the seller and then sold successfully on the Flippa platform. This is one of my favorite places to flip websites. They're especially good for starter sites. They're very starter site friendly. So I tend to come here for selling my starter sites. If you have any questions, please comment below. I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to comment Flippa for the algo for me. This is video 2, day 2. If you don't know, I'm on a journey this month in July 2025 to create and publish 3 YouTube videos a day. So this is my second day. It's coming along. Hopefully by the end of the month, I have at least 90 videos published, and you can watch my journey as all this envelops. My goal is to rapidly grow this channel. I want to have a lot of content. I want to cover all aspects of website flipping and talk about it with you guys. I also have a website flipping course. I'll share that really quickly. My website flipping course is called The Art of the Microflip. This is one of 2 sales pages that you may see for it. But I teach website flipping. I teach people how to build, grow, and sell their websites for profit, whether they are starter sites or established websites. And I have experience with both. I've sold over 6 figures in websites from website flipping. It's a lot of fun. It's rewarding. It's lucrative. And I teach other people how to do it. So this is my course. You'll learn website flipping and video lessons. There's also a student group. And in the student group, you can see what other website flipping students are working on. You can participate in challenges. You can watch me build in public as I build and flip websites all throughout the year. Lots of good stuff going on in there. And I'll have this linked in my bio if you want to go to it on your own. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.